This level is broken down into 3 separate centres: munition centre, control centre, and the reactor core. What the hell's all this crap? Access munition centre. Weapons testing, droid operations, construction and maintenance. Control centre. Military tracking of Telos surface. Atmosphere communication centre. Backup reactor core to the level above. Regulates power to the manufacturing plant below. So what have we got? We're here. Right, manufacturing plant. What's that? Workbench, communications console, reactor. So the doors to the lower levels of the manufacturing plant have been sealed off. The security locks can only be opened if there is an emergency loss of power. So I think they might have something to do with the reactor core.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
It's going to be pretty tough, this, I think. This door is magnetically sealed. It can't be opened unless there's a loss of power. So I believe we need to get down to here, which is the manufacturing plant, but we can't get to these doors until we've shut down the power. Alright. Makes sense, sort of.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Assassination protocol initiated. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
I think we need to find this workbench pretty swiftly so that we can create some repair kits, because I've got a feeling we may need a few. Alright. So we can't go down there because there is a force field. Can't go up there because there was a force field. And we can't go down there because there's a force field. This is going to be a short session if we're trapped.
Unnecessary statement. That is Unit HK-47. Unnecessary addendum. He has entered our base. Dismissive statement. It does not matter. He is obsolete. He can no more harm us than he could harm himself. The military droids will be more than sufficient to intercept the obsolete unit and reduce him to component parts.
That's what you think, buddy. I say, let him try. Right, how do I shut this thing down? Oh. You just press it like a switch. How handy is that? Right, so here we are, and we're going to be approaching the communications console. Okay, let's have a look at this. Oh, military droid. What in the hells are going on here? Right. You're going, buddy. Come on, this is taking us too long, man. You know what? I wonder if I have a pistol or a blaster rifle that's more effective against droids. Like something to do with like an iron blaster or something. Let's have a look. Mandalorian heavy repeater. What do I have at the moment? I don't have a massively effective. I have a gap right there as well. What the hell's that? Droid bio assault spray. Droid carbine emitter. Carbonite projector. Iron blast. Shock arm. Plasma thrower. Neural scrambler. Droid molten cannon. Wow. Iron striker. Yeah, this is good for droids. Iron. Right, what's this? This weapon is like 1 to 10. It's not the greatest, is it? I mean, attack modifier +4. Combat enforcer, repeat blasting rifle, disruptor rifle. Verpine droid disruptor. Yeah, that's better. Let's put that on. Let's try this one. Ah, much more proficient against droids. That's what we need. Bit of forward thinking. Alright, so we have our droid blaster. I might just have another quick peek through, make sure we have the best in the business. So 3 to 12 iron damage, an extra +2 to 20 versus droids, which is great. Critical threat ×3, +2 to attack. That's a pretty nifty weapon, if I do say so. Let's just keep having a double check, see if there's anything else. This was what we had. Carrick. It's a bit of an average Joe weapon, really. Didn't really float my boat. Verpine droid disruptor. That's 3 to 12. That's pretty much the same. The Bothan droid disruptor, slightly less. I think we have the best. Oh, it's just the droid oxidizer. Nope, not as good. Freedom Ned's blaster. Yeah, I think this is definitely the best weapon for a droid which we have equipped already. And then secondary is the Mandalorian heavy repeater, which is also a pretty nifty weapon. And of course we also have this here, the droid iron blaster. We're now kitted out, ready to do battle against droids. Should be more effective now. Slice the computer. Accessing system commands, security cameras, control center. Overload power conduit. Okay, excellent. Just takes down an extra enemy there. Less work for us to do. I might create some computer spikes as well. So at the workbench we need to create some computer spikes and some repair kits. Might make life a little bit easier for ourselves. Right, we'll just run around this sort of area in a clockwise fashion. Ooh. Can we, do we have any security skill? We must do. Hello.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Well, that is much more efficient, isn't it just? So this is a control room, is it? Command center or something? Security terminal. Nothing of note. Silvar's robe. Fellow student of Exar Kun and the wife of the fallen Jedi Credo. Well, not as good as what I had on at the previously. Alright, so we've explored this particular wing. Nothing of great import that I can tell. So next up we shall go to the east side, to the reactor. No, we won't. We'll go up here to the workbench, to the north wing. We'll go to the reactor last.
Concern statement. We have insulated this compound against an attack by a Jedi. Tactical assessment. We were not anticipating defending it against a droid with our schematics, no matter how obsolete. Tactical assessment. This will render many of our defenses useless. Irritated dismissal. All of you, switch off your vocabulators. I'm trying to observe the obsolete unit.
I'll show you obsolete. Come catch me if you can. I'm just wondering something. If this has infinite uses, no, it doesn't. It has only 8 more uses, so we better be a little bit selective in our use of this particular shield. Gotcha. Gotcha, sucker. Oh, here he comes. Pew! Past the computer. Security cameras. Munitions center. Lab control room. I was hoping I could overload a system to sort of thin the enemy out a bit, but no chance. Right. So we'll go through this particular compartment in a sort of clockwise fashion as well. Starting here. Nothing. Nothing here either.
I refuse to beg for mercy. It is against my programming to beg to such monsters as you.
Sarcastic statement. Such resolve.
Uh-oh. I don't think you can take on 3 of these guys, surely. I'll be back later when I've been to the workbench and stocked up on items that I can use to heal myself with.
Unnecessary statement. He has obtained the access to the munitions area. Rhetorical query. That makes no sense. He is already fully armed. Mocking statement. Fully armed? One can never be armed enough. Even the HK-47 unit is not so obsolete as to fail to recognize that.
Damn right. Right, let's go. Oh, yes. Pew! I love the little power shot thing. Boom! Uh-oh. What the hell are these? Probe droids? Probe this!
Engaging.
You idiot!
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
How did the other one go? How good is HK-47 in hand-to-hand combat? Do we have any sort of weapons that we can use for close range? Rhodium Deathblade, Sith Tremor Sword. Anyway, we'll keep with what we're doing. First of all, we'll see if we can upgrade our droid disruptor. +2 to attack and massive crits. +1 to attack and even bigger crits. +2 to attack and big crits. We'll take that one, thank you. Mandalorian heavy repeater. I'll go for that one. The power cell as well, just in case we have to use it. Right, so that's everything in terms of weapons. Now, because I'm in control of HK-47, if I break down these items, I get to break down at his repair level, and his repair level is extremely high. So if Shala wanted some little components to upgrade her lightsaber, look at the component breakdown value we get now using HK. Absolutely sublime. Right, so I'm just going to break down any repeats that we have. These are all going to go towards Shala's upgrades. I don't know if we'll ever get to upgrade any of Shala's weapons again, but just in case we do, this is what I've been missing out on. Look at that, 1,000 components for breaking down one item, and I was scrimping and saving like bloody hellfire and brimstone. Look at this, 2 items broken down, 3,000 bloody components. Man, that's so frustrating.